What's up, Hippo lovers? The Viper against JorDan is happening now. We are in the Gold League winner bracket stage here, and we are looking into a map pack, team random civilization, and we got Atacama, and oh boy, playing with the Berbers. Yesterday I won a game against the Viper with Berbers by getting the market, and that's why we see him rushing out the market that heavily now. We'll sell a lot of resources, as you can see. He's now jumping over 10k of the starting 10k after queuing up 45 camels. JorDan, meanwhile, he already lost 2 villagers at that start against the starting Hussar. This was so rough for him. Great start for the Snake, and he should be outproducing 7 stables even by him. 1 castle behind this, enough houses in the back. Could maybe even finish the stables a bit earlier. JorDan had some problems, is walling in the back there, but villagers are blocking each other. Lots of idle villagers that early in the game, and lost 4 villagers now. Oh god, this could be a very quick game here. Distance obviously super short. Both main goal spots super close together, and I think this looks pretty good for the Snake to begin this one off. Viper now tries to get some more villagers. That one will die. The other one at least saves herself. And wow, what a rough start. 10 to 5 villagers. Another villager going down. That one at the front could be focused down. The ones in the back are being saved, or are they? Camels are going for some more. And oh boy, JorDan lost 8 villagers in this game already. This is so brutal for him. 4 villagers to 11. This feels so over. Oh god, oh god. Viper gets his castles up, can just get some traps. Will control all those gold spots. Guys, don't expect a very long game here. Yeah, I think JorDan is taking a favorable fight here, but look at that. 100 camels in the queue. Camel archers behind that. JorDan doesn't even have a castle set up yet. 7 villagers here against 14. The Viper is not showing mercy in game number 1. Still top score. Well, that doesn't really matter. He still has end amounts of resources in the bank. That's why. Viper has 100 camels in the queue. That's a solid 1,000 points. Lost only by that. $25 more population. The Viper is booming in the back. I even heard monasteries. Some raids at the backside. Viper is moving around some. Whew. JorDan is fine. Let's see how fine he is. Another gold spot at the front here. Where's his 3rd gold spot? I don't even see it. Okay, in the very far back. That's kind of solid for him. Next engagement here in the center. Viper now queues up some traps. Already has 2 out. Is Mike going back a bit, and well, JorDan cannot really fight in this area. Needs to go back. Castles firing too much. JorDan at 60 population. The Viper at 110 at the moment. Another engagement possible. The queue is pretty similar for both when it comes to camel archers and camels. The Viper already at the absolute limit with all his gold, but is going for some more. Also goes for the wood, obviously super important here on Atacama. Next big engagement in the center. JorDan is right-clicking some of the traps. That means his camels are dying in the front. Military numbers 90 to 60 at the moment. The other traps are going down, but 1 castle with it. And well, that's still a lot of traps alive. And that TC will fall at the front. The Viper with now a dominant army to kill JorDan, and JorDan only with camel archers. Yeah, the fight against the running military isn't too bad, but does he have anything to kill the traps? I don't see it. Top 50 here for our German player. Raid in the back as well. The Viper's so active, and JorDan has to resign. 9:59 in game number 1. So many villagers going down there. JorDan not able to protect those to full potential, and the Viper learning from the game yesterday. Went for the early market, massive amount of camels, and JorDan could not hold this off. 1-0 in quite convincing fashion here. But JorDan, he is prepared. He has a home map and home civilization for himself. And let's see if JorDan can look better in game number 2. Score is updated to 1-0. Whew. Viper wants to be faster than the Code versus Hera. Let's see. At the moment we are in for like 6 minutes of playtime. Of real minutes. I think the Code against Hera series was 35 or 40 minutes. Atacama with Cavalry Civ was probably the worst luck ever for JorDan. Yeah. You don't want to have a fast civilization being JorDan against the Viper, but a slow civilization. The Viper's so good in late game as well. Oh, it is a tricky, tricky spot. We upload Code vs. Hera? No. True versus Vivi was 35 minutes as well. Okay, well, that's what we kind of expected in some series, right? Qualification stage there. How long until game starts? 1.5 minutes. JorDan lost so many builds so fast, yeah. Okay, apparently other streamers have a problem with capture age. Everything rolling pretty nicely here so far. That was 2 minute series, yeah. Lily, is there a loser bracket? Nope. Yes, there is. Double elimination in the Gold League. And JorDan is going for the matchup that he talked to me about. And we are starting off on Prairie. JorDan sending his hussars in the wrong direction to begin with. And I taught him 2 villagers on the stable. Stable will be pretty late. Prairie, as we all know, completely flat, and we are starting with 2 hussars. JorDan a bit late there. We'll get camels out, barracks behind this, so quadruple stable, quadruple barracks. On the other side, Viper is a bit faster with his camel out. He's looking for a solid defense. JorDan now not a single house being built. Oh god, that's a shaky start so far by him. Yeah, defended the hussars pretty nicely. Viper is following this one up with paladins. Okay, JorDan, more houses, which has been really nice. Is going for way too much production. Now rushes out 1 house with 3 villagers. Castle at the front, goes for 1 outpost. Camels completely at home at the moment. Is not going for any villager kills. That's a bit surprising to me. The Viper with a very open build-up. Should get more production. What? Longswords? What is that guy doing? Oh boy. More siege workshop at the front. And let's take a look. So far, not a single villager kill. JorDan is going for some walls here, saving those 2 villagers quite nicely. More camels around. 1 villager will die. Make that maybe a second one. Yeah, 2 villagers down. JorDan is not going for any raids here. Just trying to defend. Oof. We'll get castles up though. Massive amount of camels. And villager number 3 is down. Some more paladins around. JorDan's population way higher. But that's simply because Viper, he is not going for the siege workshops and castles yet. Or he's building them and then we'll have a stronger army after this. Those paladins won't do much anymore. Can they find something? Right clicks those villagers. Oh god, 1 hit away. Gets another one. Viper's so active here. Gets 4 villager kills overall. Now monastery is added behind this relic positioning. 1 in the back here. 1 very neutral. 2 at the top and 1 in the center here. So a bit better for the snake. But I think it should be a 3-2 split, most likely. JorDan not properly clearing up elephants. Siege workshops a bit late as well. Still has 2 barracks unbuilt at the front. And the Viper, he's going for full elephants and scorpion production now. JorDan will lose quite an efficiency with all his camels. They shouldn't really provide too much firepower, especially because the Viper, he has solid harbinger numbers as well. Way too many camels for my liking, and he keeps producing. Look at that, still 22 camels queued up here. First elephant going down. Viper trying to go for some sneak for that relic. JorDan is grabbing the one at the top. Paladins through the center. What can they get? No villager kills, at least for now. Might get some snipes against the monks. Let's take a look. JorDan, nice split there, and gets one conversion. And clears up the rest. 5 villagers down now against 1 villager down. Now big first engagement in the center of the map. Elephant numbers better for our yellow player. Look at that HP difference. Oh god, those elephants are just ridiculous. But some of them going to the front. That shouldn't be the best choice ever. But Scorpions should just clean house here. Look at how much damage JorDan is taking. Trying to chase one single elephant. Oh god, this is so good for the Viper here. Clearing up quite a lot. And now JorDan is trying to retreat against Scorpions. That shouldn't really work. Ay, 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 ay. Some control over at that side as well. JorDan still patrolling. Pop 170 against 100. Elephant masses of the Viper now behind this after all the halberdiers are dying. JorDan is retreating. He simply was too late with the siege workshop. Another snipe here. Those paladins just staying so active. 6 kills against 3 now though. And the elephants, oh god, 100 population difference already. The Viper, seed number 1 in this tournament. JorDan, seed number 17. Winning his match against seed 16 earlier on in the 4-3. But, well, that game only was 45 seconds longer. The Viper with a better build-up here for sure. JorDan, some hiccups there. And, well, Viper came to drink some tea and smash some nerds in the internet, and apparently he is all out of tea. Ooh la 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 la. What can we say? Already some solid farm maker behind this. We had 3 relics and maybe even 4 relics against 1. Elephant numbers so much better. JorDan. Well, feels a bit bad for him, and that was his home map and civilization. To 0. How was the CA performance today? Perfect for me. Others are having problems. Okay, what is Viper going for now? Will he start to troll? We saw him go for wild strategies in his first series. Viper's going Hunts War, I guess. It is an option, yes. Speculate started, so they're jumping into game number 3. Iron Guns coming. Well, Portuguese would be something interesting. JorDan won the last best 21 between them in RM and like 5 years ago, right? No point in showing your strategies in this matchup for Viper? Yeah, probably not. But I'm not sure if he even has proper strategies already prepared. Is JorDan back? Well, back in the loser brackets after this series, most likely, unless he goes for the craziest comeback. But those first 2 games didn't look too close, honestly. Oh la la. Imperial Camels next. Well, Indian War would be interesting as well. We'll see. How much DM has JorDan played? He played DM basically exclusively for the last 2 weeks. Like, he played probably more than 100 games in the last 2 weeks, I would say. Okay, jumping into game number 3, home map and home civilization for the Viper. And, well, he goes for one of his favorite civilization. He is going for Khmer on Golden Pit here. JorDan is going for the 5 stable opening. Meanwhile, the Viper is going for 5 stables himself. Houses behind this. Now elephant production. No one going for any barracks. JorDan is now going for 4. First raid here should be stopped. And yeah, light cav will die here. Let's take a look on the other side. JorDan, is he getting something done? Nope. Villagers jumping into the house. Quite easy defense here by the snake. Shouldn't really see any villagers die in Khmer. 5 siege workshops, 6 siege workshops behind this. Lovely play. And 4 siege workshops by the Viper. Have to go for a lot of scorpions in this matchup. So important. JorDan not using... Okay. Well, no. He's not using MQ properly. Or at least some misqueuing there. But it's not too important. And now let's take a look how the first engagements are going. 1 villager kill so far. Obviously from the snake delivered to JorDan again. Some raids now happening, but I think not too much should really get delivered here. Defensive castles now by JorDan. How's the gold positioning? A bit better, at least this one for the snake. Everything else kind of neutral here in the center. Viper expanding to the right hand side, trying to catch some of those raids. Might lose 1 or 2 villagers if JorDan clicks there. Not really happening at the moment. Mass amount of scorpions from both players. JorDan is going for Halberdiers, something that Viper is completely ignoring. Obviously, once we have those scorp numbers out, Halberdiers won't do anything anymore. Now the first engagement should be horrible for JorDan here. 15 elephants, already losing quite some HP. Those scorpions are unprotected as well. This is a good start for the snake. Same army population, but Halberdiers not really helping too much. As we can see, army value, a solid 3k more here for our Norwegian, who is starting to boom behind this, already farming up some market now as well. And let's take a look. Is this the first final or the first push here? Looks like some good scorpion connections to begin with. JorDan not really with the scorpion numbers. As we can see, it is 33 against only 13, so JorDan was a bit late there. And now Rams coming over as well. The elephants in the center just getting smashed here. Rams now coming from the side, and Viper even had elephants at the side and still won the fight in the center. That really shows you how far ahead he was with all his army. Whew. Is on gold already in the center here. That push is coming in. The Viper, well, he's getting cleared up against with all those halberdiers, so that's good for JorDan. But the fight in the center is just so brutally in favor of the snake, and he's just rolling over. The Scorpion's now super clumped up here as well, and the Viper is going for the split and is smashing this so easily. Oh boy, what a brutal move here. And oh god, he is just running him over. Traps now behind this. Castle will fall. No real gold control for JorDan at the moment. 13 Rams now, adding some more elephants. Obviously both players out of gold. Some more food for the Viper in the bank. He has some farms clicking for him, but not the most important thing. JorDan with some farms in the back as well. But well, he simply built more elephants and the halberdiers that aren't doing too much now. Rams at the front. Not too great against the elephants, but most elephants are dying, especially the ones that are super clumped up over here. Viper is trying to micro back some and is still doing some reasonable damage. Just some volleys here at the left-hand side should be fine. So many Rams coming out now. Population difference up to 50. Traps are moving forward. Lots of traps for the Viper. I think JorDan, some bombard cannons would have been beautiful here. Just sit on top and snipe those Scorpions, but did not really happen. Traps are moving forward. The Viper is going for the kill. Both games under 11 minutes before this one, and this one is the longest game of the series, but it looks all but over again. Traps are moving forward. Scorpion numbers still pretty sexy for the Viper, and he can keep on producing. Heavily ahead in villages there. Military count actually somewhat even. And, I might have spoken a bit too early. Those traps are going down. And, well, it's still an uphill fight here. I think JorDan is somewhat holding on, but the second wave should just be so unfair. 50 villagers against 100 villagers. Yeah, JorDan will live another day, but no gold control of the center. And the eco behind this just so much better. Now more farms queued up behind this. And way more villagers in production. Viper will break the 130 mark there. JorDan at the moment at 54 tries to produce one more. Food eco still not properly set up. Builds another castle there. Now running out of buffer in front of the Scorpions. Military count is getting very low for both players. 6 to 20 though. Oh boy, JorDan does not have anything left. Look at that population, 63, and he has to call the GG. Not even a 14-minute game, and the Viper pure dominance here. 3-0. Oh boy. No mercy at all by the Snake today against JorDan. Oi, 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 oi. Oof. KD, 50 more for the Viper, and well, that was mainly the Halberdier edition. That didn't make too much sense, and yeah, reverse sweep coming is what the chat is saying, but honestly, the civilizations aren't too great for JorDan after this either. GA Frank's War, the Viper an absolute beast on that one. Although, in the Awakening, the Viper lost his Franks was there selling too much food. I still remember that game. Not enough ballista elephants in my opinion. Well, those aren't great. Hi. People so hyped tuning in here, and well, I didn't predict it 4-0. I didn't predict it to be that one-sided. Scoreboard at the top, Debbie. Is there another series today? Not that I know of. Oh man. Is there another series today? Yeah. 10 at or 8 p.m. GMT. Hera against Billy. Not sure if I will cast that one though. Big difference between top 5 and the rest is the amount of production buildings they have. For example, the code and all the time double buildings of Miguel yesterday. Yeah, that's true. But that was mainly because Miguel played this one really sloppy. I think there are like number 15 players that are having enough production as well. That was just the style of Miguel. Okay, guys. Nearly JorDan in the chat, nearly energy in the chat to maybe allow JorDan the comeback. Otherwise, this will be a very, very short series here. We are jumping into GA Frank's War. In the blue, it is JorDan starting with 5 stables, 5 barracks. That might not be enough stables, honestly. And the Viper, he's starting off with 5 stables, 1 market behind this, and now some more houses. Interesting. So he will sell a lot of the wood, and yeah, experimenting quite a bit with the market strategies. Is trying to fight this one off. Is he trying to get the walls done? No. Okay. JorDan with a good start here. Gets a villager, but on the other side, we have a villager kill as well. Market will be delayed for a bit, but JorDan isn't going for the market anyway, so not the most important thing. The Viper is selling 1.5k stone, 3k wood, 1k food, so that's a bit more reasonable than what he did in the past. JorDan is going for massive pattern production. Exactly what we want to see, and now a lot of villagers might die. Sick Warlock though at the left hand side by the snake. As you can see, villagers quite protected, and paladins now they will go for some snipe. Let's take a look. JorDan already has solid Halberdier numbers out. Viper loses two villagers, and JorDan now for the first time returning the favor here. Paladins at the left hand side won't do too much. Maybe some can squeeze in here, and we can see 6 villagers killed already by JorDan. 3 killed by the snake. Let's take a look. That wave shouldn't do too much either. JorDan, now don't waste too much. Try to get some controlled aggression going. Thanks for the energy and the Lily JorDan in the chat, guys. It really helped. This could be the closest game. JorDan at the moment with an advantage. Another villager going down though, and that makes it 7-6. JorDan only 1 villager ahead and 3 of them idle in the TC. Oh god, JorDan, he's not building a single house at the moment. Idle villagers here. So the Viper, although he's behind in villagers, actually will catch up. 8-6. Military count better for JorDan. He can get so much done here. Halberdiers good at the start. No castles out by him though. Let's take a look. Double monastery at the front. Relic positioning very much at the top. 2 over here. That's so good for the Viper. Relic positioning, honestly. Like, as we can see, like, bop, 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 and here. So that's so much better. And could be a 4-1, maybe even a 5-0 in the relic count. JorDan now goes on to gold. He is housing himself so much. He was ahead by 20 population, but didn't get stuff done. Raid over here, not really too efficient either. And, well, that fight over here, not a pretty one either. JorDan now with a minus 24 KD. That raid at the top, yeah, it's killing some houses, but is that really the most important thing? I don't think so. Viper now, 35 population ahead, is ahead by a solid 40 military as well. And that's mainly paladins, keeps 50 more paladins in the production tab. Yeah, he is heavily housed, so that raid at the top did something. But, ooh, will it be enough? I doubt it. Uh-oh, some exposed villagers here. 3 more going down for sure, make that 4. The 5th one over at that side could fall quite easily as well. Now both with the same population. The Viper just so heavily housed, allowing JorDan to get the comeback rolling for himself. Viper completely ignores Harvard. Production mainly goes for X-Men. Is completely out of gold. Mass amount of paladins still being produced by him. Monk at the front will get sniped eventually, but, well, looks like a first down to me. JorDan, now 6 more villagers lost, behind by 40 population. Paladin production at 3. Villager production, pretty massive for both players. JorDan is going to this side. Where's he sending all those villagers? Okay, to the front. But does he have enough army? Seems like he is regrouping here. And that fight might even go in favor of the Viper. It looks like it. More villagers going down at the front. Oh god, this isn't looking pretty. So many more paladins streaming in. JorDan with his army at the top didn't really participate in the fight. No more Harvard production. JorDan is saying GG, well played. Oh boy! We don't want to use strong language here, but... Ay. Let's call it outclassed. Oof. That was a solid beating indeed. We can go for a winner interview, but honestly... Well, that just happened. Stats for the last game were KD 2-1, mass amount of paladins, 115 army there. So many villagers raised. Viper, mass amount of more gold. Using the market there, and that's why we saw that mass of paladins. And oh god, did he just drive over him?